Bosses that are bullies. Hi, I'm Angie. Thanks for joining me here at Life Squared.
Welcome to Life Squared, brought to you by the Perfectly Imperfect Network, from imperfect folk everywhere.
Bosses that are bullies. How do you recognize it? Are you a bully? Sometimes bosses are bullies and they really don't know it. And it is very common in places that do not have HR people, human resources. Human resources is that liaison between the employees and the employer or the bosses. And sometimes when you don't have that person in place, it's a free-for-all. And we know that it is very easy at the workplace to get caught up in power, even if you're not necessarily a horrible person. It's also hard because sometimes you just like certain people better than other people. Whatever the case, these things contribute to bullying. So we want to talk a little bit about it. Number one, a bully boss might not want you to succeed. He sets up roadblocks to make you fail. And believe it or not, there are sometimes people that don't even do that consciously. They just don't like certain people. Or maybe it's not even that they don't like certain people, they just like someone else so much better. Places of employment that have a lot of cliques that gather around and gossip oftentimes have bosses that are bullies. Bosses that participate in those things are very, very bad for your company. Very bad for the mental health of all the employees. And they will contribute to a high turnover rate and a less success. Number two, oftentimes a bully boss will intimidate you. For example, he might say, if you take a day off, you won't get a deal. You won't make any money. That's wrong. We all know that we need a work-life balance to have good mental health, good physical health, and to keep away from substance abuse. One of the greatest contributors to substance abuse and mental health problems are bosses that intimidate you. Number three, sometimes a bully boss will intrude upon your privacy. Go into your office, look through stuff without reason. Sometimes there's reason to do those things, so I do want to point out that the details matter on number three. They'll go through your mail, they'll read your email, etc. And they will often ask you things or gossip about you or ask other people about personal things in your life. They just don't have boundaries. Make sure that you have boundaries and you don't allow that to happen because you have a right to privacy. Number four, a bully boss will isolate you. Forms of isolating are forming cliques, whispering, having one or two employees that they share more details and information with. They will ghost you, ignore you, fail to tell you things you need to know to succeed, and pretend as if they did. Number five, one of the most obvious, they verbally abuse employees. A bully boss will verbally abuse, and they will use words that shouldn't be used. They will make demands that are obviously not right. So be careful. Be careful. Do not let someone verbally abuse you, especially at work. There are laws that prevent that. Number six, they'll spread rumors and lies about you. They will try to create walls between, for example, if there are mid-level bosses that report to owners or people higher up in the company, they will often make rumors up and lie about you. So you got to make sure, bosses, employers, owners, that you've got mature people in these positions because they can cost you a lot. Sometimes your entire business, not just your customers. Number seven, they will question your ability and commitment over and over and over again and suggest that you're not committed to the company, that you're not a team player, and that your abilities just aren't quite what they should be. Number 8, they will set unfair expectations for you or one or two people. Maybe you are not the victim. Maybe you're just seeing someone else be the victim. It's wrong. It's uncomfortable. Even for the employees that might not be the victim, it becomes unbearable for the people that have a conscience enough that they care. They really, really become uncomfortable. I've seen situations like that, even as a customer, where an employer or a boss was treating an employee so badly that as a customer, I felt awful. It just happened a few weeks ago when we were shopping. A boss was making fun of someone's hair. And it became so ridiculous that not only did I feel bad, there were other people around it. And we all started saying things to him like, that's not right. What are you doing? This is discrimination. You're being a bully. It's never a good thing. And I'd like to mention again, as I try to in these videos, if you have 50 to 100 employees, try getting a part-time HR person. Human resources will save you money. They will bridge that gap between bosses and employees. If you have 100 or more, consider getting one full-time. They're worth their weight in gold. We hope you will stay tuned for this series as well as all of our other videos, because we believe knowledge empowers people. We'd love for you to subscribe so you'll know just when we're doing something new. And hit the like button, tell your friends. But we hope that your place of employment becomes a better place to work. Have a great day.
We really appreciate you joining us today at Life Squared on the Perfectly Imperfect Network. To get more content, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions or feedback, we'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Thanks for watching.